pretty much empty in here. Nothing but me and my mind. Enough for me to meditate.
Wow, so this is where you live now?
Yes, because while I do like living in the ocean or in a house now and then, this is all more natural to me. Why not the ocean? We're genetically designed to live in the water, says the one who's been living in a house for the past 20 years. That's only because Mothra, or Kamedi at the time, was pregnant with Godzilla Jr., so we decided to raise him on the island as opposed to the ocean, because he was part moth. Whatever, makes sense. Besides, we need to keep our skin moist. Ever heard of a pool? What, you mean the stuff that has the chlorine in it? The stuff that's not natural? What's with you and being so natural? Wow, you're such a hippie. That's kind of my whole shtick now. Let me see that wound of yours. Thankfully, I was able to regrow my leg back, but unfortunately, it grew backwards. Easy fix. I've had my fair share of these things. Here, let me transfer some energy to you. There we go. Good as new. Wow, that was fast. Even for me.
Great, Godzilla's leg is back to normal. But what about Destoroyah?
Well, Destoroyah is a different story. His body can regenerate instantly. Once a body part is torn off, he can regenerate it. It's faster than even me.
So it's essentially just a race against his regeneration?
Correct. That's why we came to you, Reactor Glow Godzilla, since you possess enough energy to burn him down to nothing. That sounds good on paper, but there's a bit of a catch with that. I can't use my atomic breath on Destoroyah, since that one small beam of energy blowing chunks off of him at a time is just useless. If I try using my nuclear pulse, that might fry him altogether, but will also destroy the life forms around us too. So what? What's the big deal about that? Few plants die. Can't we just get Behemoth to regrow them? It's not that simple. My nuclear pulse would have devastating consequences on the soil. It would burn it so badly, it wouldn't be able to grow back.
So it's either Destoroyah or the plant life in the area that gets blown to smithereens and can't grow back.
Wait a minute, I have an idea. What's that?
Why don't we just send Destoroyah to the sun or a black hole? He'll get either fried or crushed down to nothing, and we wouldn't have to deal with him ever again.
Again. Sounds good on paper, but us Titans feed off of radiation, and that especially applies to Destoroyah. The sun has enough solar radiation to energize Destoroyah, blowing up to intergalactic levels of power, making the chances of us stopping him down to nothing at that point. And if we tried throwing him into a black hole, then he would also gain radiation from that too, since they give off low amounts of radiation. Any effects that the sun or black holes would have effect on others wouldn't apply to us Titans, given of how fast we absorb radiation. That's why we're immune to nuclear blasts.
So the only option is to find a way to lure Destoroyah away from any energy source, any life forms, and have you fire your nuclear pulse at him? That sounds like a very rare scenario.
There is a way we could do that though. We might know a place that we could perform that exactly.
Where would that be?
The Dream World. The Dream World? Yes, the Dream